Hello guys, welcome to Test Basket. I'm Indupriya. Today I have come up with another interesting topic, that is pruning of tomatoes. You know, pruning helps tomato plants in many ways. It helps in producing better flowers and fruits, and it also helps in better airflow and light penetration. So in this video, I'm going to let you know all about how the pruning can be done and why it is so important. So let's get in. Generally, tomato plants will be of two types, which are determinate and indeterminate types. So here I have determinate types of tomatoes, which means they have definite lifespan and height. They grow up to 3 to 5 feet height, and their lifespan will be about 4 to 5 months. And when it comes to indeterminate types, they will not have definite lifespan or height. They grow until any harsh climate or any disease kill them. So I can say they can grow up to 1 to 3 years, and when it comes to their height, their tunnel bud keeps on growing and they grow as climbers and creepers. So this is about determinate and indeterminate types of tomatoes. So now let's come back. Here I just left these plants without pruning so that I can show you. In the first bag, the tomato plants are around 40 days old, and this bag, they are 50 days old. So now let me show you how can we prune them. First of all, let's prune the lower stems of these plants. Here there are few stems which are touching ground and some are near to the ground. So I'm going to prune them. By pruning these stems which are touching ground, we can reduce the risks of diseases and insect pests. And it also increases the airflow throughout the plants. Other than lower stems, we should also remove some other stems, but before that, we should understand the basic structure of these plants. So this is the main stem of the tomato plant. We also call them as a central leader, and from this stem, secondary stems with leaves will be produced. So these are the secondary stems. So this is the basic structure of the tomato plant. But at many points, if you have observed, there are some other stems growing in between the main stem and the secondary stems, and those are nothing but suckers. These suckers are no good for your plants because they consume maximum energy and they just make your plants look bulky by producing more number of branches, and by that air penetration and light penetration will be difficult. So we need to remove them, and here there are also many more suckers, so let me show you. So generally secondary stems produce either leaves like this or flowers like this. But when it comes to sucker, actually this is a sucker. You can notice it by the direction of its growth. When it comes to suckers, here it has produced the leaves. It has produced 1, 2, 3, 4 set of leaves, and it also produced flowers. So this is what they do. They grow very inappropriately without any manner. So we need to remove them. If the suckers are little hard, you can use some pairs of secateurs or scissors. And if the suckers are this small, you can just snip them off with your bare hands. So here is another sucker which is growing towards these fruits and interrupting their development. So these kind of suckers should be removed for sure. So let's prune them. Actually, it is also a sucker, but I'm just going to leave it because it has started producing flowers. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to remove the other leaves. so that only these flowers will take energy and they'll grow. After pruning all the suckers from these plants, they are looking more spacious, so now they can get better air and light. If at all we do not prune them, or if we do not notice them growing on plants, they will grow larger and stronger, equal to the main stem, and that will definitely alter the shape and structure of our plants. At that stage, we cannot even help except leaving them growing on plants, because by that time they might have developed many branches and flowers. So we should not let these things happen, so that we should keep a regular check on our plants and we should try to remove the suckers at their early stages. So now all these plants are all pruned, and in some days all the flowers will turn into fruits. But before that, we need to stake the plants, or we need to provide some support for them so that they will not lean or collapse due to the weight of the fruits. So in our next video, I'll let you know all about how can we stake the tomato plants. So until then, stay tuned to Trust Basket. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.